Okay, hey everybody, and welcome to Wilderness Warrior. And so today is March 1st, and that means it's the time for our first episode. And so this episode is going to be split into three parts actually, and the title of this is Someone Like Me. So as I was saying in my previews, the preview that I posted, that would have to be February 25th. So I'm going to be talking about how God uses everybody. Like, because I'm pretty sure everybody who saw my last video, y'all were not expecting this. Who would? I mean, a lot of people probably think it's fake and funny, but I'm telling you, it's not. And it don't even matter that you do think it's fake or phony, but as long as you watching it, and I'm guaranteed it probably saw a seed in somebody because this is real. But, so, I'm going to start off talking about, and I'm going to be sharing some real embarrassing moments and friends. My friends, cause I still love my friends. We still talk and everything like that. We just, on different parts of life. And the shoes that know it, that's my cat, Sylvia. So, yeah, let's get into it. All right, so, the let me tell y'all about the reason how I end up getting to Christ, because I was in believing in God when I was younger, and going to church with my grandmother. Most people, you did. So when I got to like high school, I want to say me and my best friend Malaysia, we just always questioned things, and my mom used to call me a philosopher because I would just always wonder things like, oh, how is this and how is that. And then I was even heavier in church. I mean, in Christ, but not in church. But I used to like research things like Illuminati and all of that. But one day when I got older, I just started like being so rebellious and defiant against God. All I wanted to do was like just be free. Everybody do what they want and be happy and live a life of joy and happiness and sex and So with that, I ended up having a child, which I love my baby and I'm so thankful for her. But I ended up having a child that sat me down. It took a minute. She's 4 now, but I didn't have any type of guidance or anything. But I didn't feel love, and even with my child being there, I love my child, and I know my little child loves me, but I still didn't feel that what I needed to feel. So I used to drink it before I had my baby, even after I had her, but I slowed down. I used to drink and party nonstop. So I used to always praise you, but at the same time, I would be looking for something like, oh, the universe, and like, it, we're supposed to do what we want. You're supposed to praise yourself, like I said in the other video. But the whole time while I'm saying this to everybody, it's a void. So, and I had a real like, so I don't want to put my mom business out there, but my mom had me at a really, really, really young age, and my great grandmother ended up having to raise me, and so I kind of like despised my mom, basically. Up until this age now, 27, I just held something against my mom because I didn't feel the love the way that everybody else around me has. I didn't have my mom. I had my mom. My mom was there. Like, I know who my mama is and stuff. But my grandmother raised me. But my dad, he wasn't there. But everybody, he been around other people, and they have mom and dad, and some people just have just show love and stuff like that. So I didn't know when I was a child because I really didn't pay attention to it because my grandmother made sure I had everything I needed and more. She took very good care of me, and again, my mom was there, not as like I wasn't with her physically all the time 24/7, and it was times where I would try to live with her because I wanted my mom, but I just was so rebellious. And I feel like because people don't really know how to react to things like that, or a child don't really know how to just necessarily say what they're missing, it pushed me further into it. Like, I would get more in trouble. I just started not caring about getting in trouble, or like, oh, I know I'm gonna get in trouble anyways. So I didn't feel love, and I was looking for love. The replace the love that I was wanting from my mom, because my mom loves me, but I guess because she wasn't physically there all the time, and I don't know, she was going through her own things, like had her own life events, and there's a lot of stuff that happened, which is going to be broken down into these podcasts because it's a lot. I couldn't just tell you my whole testimony all in one. Because if I could, it's not. What kind of testimony is that? But so to sum that up, basically I was looking for love, so I ended up just finding love with my friends, like, and that was with, I guess, some people don't notice this, but a lot of things you have some few things and it's like same that you're dealing with, even though not exact same, and it causes you to cling to them. And so me and my friends, I mean, we young, also young and turned and just we used to call these. Well, actually, our RIP, a friend that died, he gave us the nickname Heatbox because before that, we was already drinking, but it's like when I met these friends, oh, these are my girls. We locked in, and our friend Courtney, long live Courtney, God bless her, and we locked in, but we was just drinking and partying. Like, that's how we made a coven of drink, like, and not thinking like something is wrong with us at the time, because we're young minded, we still living in our flesh heavy, so we just partying and everything, and so with that, of course, when you drink to get drunk, it brings debauchery, and the makes you want to have sex and do all these things. So, anyways, yeah, that happened, and I ended up having my baby. But even with that, I was looking for love from my baby father, and he just not equipped right now to do that. So, which I'll talk about that in another session. But what made me start looking for God is basically to remove myself away from looking for love in the wrong places. And I would never in my million years think God will use someone like me to do that, because I done so many things and was just so against God, y'all. It's ridiculous. And it's like, as soon as I felt him, I felt love, all anxiety, everything removed. So I don't know why we fight it, because the devil make things sound so good, and this stuff that our flesh be wanting, like you think it's no, it's your flesh, like, oh yeah, like I don't want to stop doing this. If I go over to Christ already, I'm gonna have to stop doing everything completely. No, he knows you're not gonna be able to just pull away from these things. That's why he's gonna have to help us remove from them. He gives, like, we can't do it without him. You're never going to be able to do it by yourself. Trust me, I know. Even when I slowed down on going out over the times with my daughter, but it's just like kind of was forcing the beginning when I had her, because I had my baby. I didn't have nobody that would want to watch her for me to go and party and go and turn up with my friends. So that happened, and then it just got over that happened over the course of time. I just eventually stopped really wanting to go out, but I still would do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like I had one foot in and one foot out, but I wasn't praising no God, and I was praising the universe and my ancestors, and that's it. Thinking I'm doing right because some things would go good, but the whole time I was losing my mind. The whole time I was just so sensitive. My anxiety was on 10. I always thought people were trying to plot things against me. I could never. I always cared about what other people thought, like certain people that don't even matter and stuff like that. So I just was so like, but I'm still trying to show the other people like, no, just do it this way. But I didn't have nothing together. I was so everywhere and all over the place and impulsive, and because my life wasn't in order the way that it was supposed to be, and the only way that my life could be ordered is with God. But that's not even how I reach God, y'all. Which I'm gonna have her on my podcast one day. My baby dad, Javante, which is my daughter's dad, his other baby mama, which is Victoria. I didn't want to say it like that because maybe. But But she used to always, because me and her, we used to talk, and she used to always like try to tell me about God, and I used to just be like, no, I don't want to hear it, like be so like, well, why? And so she was somebody that helped sow the seed, but I didn't know it then. So that would be probably the only thing that we would ever get into it about whenever like God is brought up. And then my friend Diamond, which we call him Cook, he used to tell me like, "Oh, I'm gonna get Sinatra and take her to vacation Bible school when I get my church and everything like that." And I used to be like, "Yeah, I don't care what you taking her. She'll have her own free choice." But I'm still not believing it. So, which me and him was on the phone laughing about that. Like these are people that so seasoned me that I can remember. And so, what happened was, again, I'm not trying to go off the topic, but what made me go back to looking for God or looking for a way to Christ or coming back to Christ, crossing back over was I had on Cinco de Mayo, y'all, me and my friends went to Tallahassee and we had so much fun. I don't know why. I had got my grandma truck, her big old Jeep truck, in the, like for all us to fit in the car and be together. Y'all, we was having a ball. But for some reason, we went back to Bainbridge to go to the damn bar. And I'm not cursing. The bar is literally called the damn bar. And that should tell you enough because you're finna be damn. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. I had to go get my baby. But what was I talking about? Oh, okay. So we had went to Bainbridge and out of all people, I had went to drop my friend Jamila, which Jamila, it was me, Jamila, Tiara, Tatiana, and Allison. And we was all at the damn bar inside the bar, but we was already drunk. LD was with us too. And Jamila was ready to go. So I was like, okay, I'll drop you off at me and Tiara apartment. So I went and dropped her off. Someone told me I should have stayed, but I ignored it and went back. I'm walking back in, and it's like I don't know what happened within the time span we was gone, but it's like everybody don't lost it enough. So everybody. It was like a lot of people that was fighting. So me and my friends be standing by the car watching the fight, watching all the fights and stuff happening. And I know this girl. I don't even know her. I didn't even see her, but somebody just came and started choking me like this. So in my head, when I was like, is somebody choking me? Like, what's going on? Like, and so I just started fighting because I didn't know who it was. So I just started fighting, and me and her ended up fighting or whatever. But we ended up both getting arrested. But I had a warrant for a ticket in another county, so they had to hold me over the weekend. And I was just like, me? I never said that. Y'all, jail is for nobody but criminals. Going to jail for minor stuff like tickets and everything like that is so unnecessary. Because, y'all, it's like domestic. I know people in jail get anxiety. I know they have anxiety when they come out after being in there for a long time. I know they do. But, so that happened. And y'all, while I was in jail, they don't let the women do nothing. So Sunday came and they was like, you gonna go to church? I was like, yeah, I might as well go to church. And so when I went to the church for the jail, y'all, when listening to everybody talking about God, so I just started crying. And so that's when later which my camera's about to die, so it's gonna have to be shorter than I thought. But y'all, let's come back for part 2. But so later, oh wow, hold on, it's about to shut down now. Sorry, y'all, my camera died. But so I went to jail, like I was saying. I went to jail, like I was saying, because my camera died. Sorry. Still new to this, but I'm gonna be true to it. Okay. rebuke you, Satan. Hating. That's what he do. He hate. But so I was like, I wanted to see my baby, and so I went. I left that Monday. I got out that Monday. Shout out to Tia. Love you. Shouts out to Tia. I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna cut it out. Sorry, y'all. I still got the foolish humor. God ain't worked on me with that yet, so I still have that. So I still be. But so and I went to eat crap the crowd right out there, and I wasn't thinking about that or anything, but I did have to move in with Sinatra's dad, and with that, it was a lot, and I was just determined not to ever like go back to him. I fall back like in deep with him. So I was doing some praying, but not real praying. It was just like, Lord, just keep me from reacting to things because I don't want nothing to do with it no more. Stuff like that. So one day, my friend Michaela Hernandez, she sent me this song "Imagine Me" by Kirk Franklin, and she was just like, basically like she's gonna tell people about Jesus, spread the word. She don't care what nobody say, but something told her to sing me that song. So shouts out to Michaela, cause girl. So when I went to the bathroom, I went in the bathroom. So I was there at house by myself, and I listened to it, and I just started crying because I don't know, it's just like something stirred up in me, and I just started back listening to gospel music off of that one song. So that's when I was in there, and I was just like, I'm ready to go. I need to leave from here. I'm ready to leave from here. And I was trying to leave from there, but I felt like stuck. So strongholds are real, guys. Still kind of dealing with it, not as much. The strongholds on people are real. So don't think it's love because it's not. It's probably just a stronghold. Because if it's love, you won't be continuing to battle and go through things that you are. Once you feel the love of God, you won't even need. God gonna bring you a husband that can lead you by Him. So I just want to throw that in there, y'all. But so so when I left, I was still kind of when I left, I got my apartment and I was so happy. And I just started listening to gospel music aloud in my apartment and going back and forth to work. And we were still going through that. I was still bickering, falling into bickering and stuff with him about stuff that God said it ain't meant for me to fix. It's a person stuck in their ways that just are. So I was still doing what I wasn't supposed to do because you're not supposed to do that. You're just supposed to go pray for them. You're not supposed to talk about them or fuss with them or anything like that. So I was still bickering, even like as far as sending his mama like a message about him because the things that he did that were wrong. But I didn't know how to handle it the right way, and I was just still connected to that family when I didn't need to be, because it was like holding me back from a lot. Not down talking them. I love them. I have nothing against them, but God will remove you away from people because He needs to do something for you, and that will also, He probably need to do something with them. I don't know, but I pray for them. I love them, but so it's a lot of stuff that people don't realize about themselves. I can say that, which I didn't realize with myself. Like I was making it right. What I did in my head was right just because other people was doing it to me or doing certain things to me. So I had to learn that. And God also wanted me to know, stop depending on them. You don't need nobody for nothing but me. But that all came from me wanting. My mom loved me, y'all. My mom loves me. But because she wasn't physically able to, she had me when she was a child, going through her own things. You know what I'm saying? Young minded didn't know that. So I'm holding on to that. You have to forget whatever your parents done to you, or you think they done, or what they don't notice. I guarantee they do. They just don't know how to come about it. Because who wants to admit these things? But one day it will happen. But for now, you have to forgive them, or you're never going to prevail. And some people do prevail and hold those grudges. But let me tell you, the devil bless people also. Not bless. It's not a blessing when the devil do it. The devil send people riches also so he can hold on to them. But you're always going to feel that mental breakdown. You're always going to go back to that on replay. So remember that. Let me tell y'all that. So I had to forgive my mom. And that didn't come to after, but let me get back to my story. So, I forgave my mom. Well, no, I wasn't on that, but I was just saying about that. But so I was still talking to like I was still talking to his mom somewhat, his sister a lot. His sister was like one of my close friends at the time. But I don't. God told me to remove myself completely, so that's what I had to do. Like I said, love her. I pray for her. I pray for everybody. Praying for myself because nobody's perfect. But so I had to remove myself completely, basically, from that family, and I didn't move to when I was in my apartment, so I still was dabbling, and so much stuff was happening, and it's like God was preparing me. So one day I was listening to gospel music, and I think I didn't really have a way for my baby to go to school because my car was messing up, so I just dropped down and prayed to God, like my first time just dropping down and praying to God because I was listening to gospel music, I wasn't talking to God, and I didn't even know how to pray. I just broke down. I was like, God, and it was a bit my baby father. I was like, God, just move me away from him. I don't want nothing else to do with it. Like, Lord, if it's not for me, do your will. Let your will be done. Remove me away. Make it where I will never go back to that. If I ever, because we going to stumble and fall, but I'm never going to, like I used to be in that ever again. I guaranteed you that. Not for me. And I'm talking to the girls out there that understand they trying to do it too. But so I started praying with listening to gospel music. And then my job is Miss Charlene, Miss Angie, and Miss Shauna. These are three childs of God. They older women, not old women, but they're older than me. But when I started at that job, they was always talking about God. So and that like my boss, she always knowing her place. So it's like God was I didn't notice it until now, but God was pulling me like he knew exactly what he was doing, guys. And I'm telling y'all, if I could tell y'all the whole story, I would. But I had to chop it up into pieces. I didn't even get to tell y'all the whole thing about how I came to find what made me let me to find God. But oh yes I will. Okay, I got enough time to do that. So this is gonna be 30 minutes. So I still got time. But so I end up just breaking down crying. Like I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know what else to do but to pray to God. And at first I'm thinking it's not real, but it felt good. It helped me. When things were still being thrown at me, it helped me not to react how I used to. It helped build me up and move away from how I used to react to things and notice not be negative like other people, not be oppressed. Some people love to be oppressed. That's why they be stuck. If you're stuck in a situation, this always happening to you and you like you know this gonna happen, and it's nothing good, it's because you're like being oppressed. You're comfortable. You are comfortable there. I was comfortable there, so I know it. And but you won't think that because you like, no. If this continuously happen to you in your life, all the time, every year, every blue moon, every 6 months, every 2 years, you like being oppressed, and you have to admit it. But you don't have to stay there. People choose to stay there, and I refuse. And people will try to keep you there with them because they don't want to see nobody fulfilling and doing better than them. And I don't mean in a physical, material way. I mean in a heart way, because it's all about your heart. And people do things like, oh, I'm not even gonna get into that, but people will try to keep you oppressed with them because nobody likes seeing that. It's hard fighting and finding your life, like y'all, Victoria, and all that because yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was. But Victoria used to always tell me, girl, I'm like basically she gonna always shine her light through the dark, and that I need to learn how to shine my light through the dark because I was going through so much darkness. I know what she mean. I thought she was trying to say like, girl, I ain't dark, I ain't evil, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But everything you do that's not of God is because it's evil and wicked. Things that you are justifying in your mind, it's not even you, it's the devil because the devil makes things sound good. But so I just kept praying, and it's like God took me away from all of that, and then finally got to the point where I just stopped depending on anybody else. And then that moment happened when one weekend, I just downloaded my Bible, January 14th weekend, and I felt that fire, woo! And I knew Jesus was real. God already, He aligned all of this to happen. And it's like, oh, I got so much more to tell y'all, but I'm gonna go ahead and log off of here. And thank you all for listening. And my next drop, just be on the lookout for my next drop. But it's gonna be 3 parts in March. So thank you guys and have a blessed day. And I love you all. Mwah.